It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, I caught up with the Red Raiders head coach before the game. This could be one of their most important games of the year. With both teams undefeated, this game is a separator. As the college football playoff looms near, they have to separate and prove they are one of the best teams in the country. They have a chance to do that here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Longhorns will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The play fake, wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Bowman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. They'll send the tight end in motion. To throw, it's Henderson. Turns it upfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
The fake and wants to throw. Moves to his right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Tosses it incomplete. You reach this portion of the season, and games like this, top 5 showdown, can really energize you, not to mention helping your playoff positioning down the road.
Yes, you can. You can make these big statement games. And listen, middle of the season, you kind of get in a lull, Jesse, where you kind of get used to playing, and the new wore off a little bit. But when you got a top 5 matchup and something to prove, you bring that extra juice.
You're right, and if you play well in this game, you can ride that momentum down the stretch in November when those games really start to matter. But this is a big one right here. Lots of implications on the line.
And that's the beauty of playing zone coverage, man. Everybody has vision on the quarterback. So when he drops to throw and that ball comes out, you should break as soon as his hand separates from the football. He does, sees the running back in the flat, runs up, and makes sure he gets no yards after that catch.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Quarterback changing the play. He wants to throw it again. Release to the back. Reels it in. At the 35, he's got room. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skilled players throwing the ball, and right now that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy, but the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Under pressure, and down he goes at at the 33.
And that's a welcome sight for this defense, man. You got 4 sacks last week. They talked about it. Getting to the quarterback, pressuring him, making him feel uncomfortable. To do it on the first drive, to set the tone, to show him we're coming just like we were last week. It's a good start by this defense.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. The field goal is no good. Penalty marker on the field, and the kicker's going to get another go at it, this time a little closer. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out wide right, it's Jones. Touchdown, Red Raiders! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for room, it's Simon. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's Simon. They were all over it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Hand it to the back. Defense all over it.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
3rd and long coming up. Smith wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
From the gun, it's Simon. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Looking to pass, it's Henderson. Caught. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on third. Right side, it's Joyner. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead as we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wideout. On the delay, it's Joyner.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Turns up. It's Joyner. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
The Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Out wide right, it's Bowman. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Left side, it's Joyner. Got him right there.
Man, that is so much easier said than done. To be a linebacker and have to play the run and then break on the running back and then tackle him in open space, like you've got to be a really, really good athlete. It started with his eyes, seeing the running back creep out to the flat, breaking on it, and then being physical for the tackle.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Red Raiders will go for it here on 4th down. Snapped it, he has to have it. Big man has it, it's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, said it, go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. Now from inside the red zone. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Smith dropping to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheel.
Makes a grab for a big play. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Throws for the tight end. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Long way to go on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose, it'll be 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 youth.
But guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Fires to the right. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
2nd and long here. Drops back. It's Henderson. On the move. Shoots it to the left. Almost picked off.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Bowman. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Oh, this is a bad shank. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Simon. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll move the tight end. Smith wants to throw. It's dropped after taking the hit. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The snap sets up to throw. Comes down, it's McCutcheon. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throws it deep. That pass is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Throwing right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. The throw. It's complete on the right side. Down he goes. The Red Raiders in the hurry-up. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. He'll pull it down and run. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on 2nd and short. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Henderson. Fires to the wideout. Over the middle, it's Williams. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the right. Had it in his hands and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Sells to fake. Look out! Out wide right, it's Joyner. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the number 5 team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. And it's the Scarlet Knights, sneaking out of here with an upset victory. And have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. The victory gets this team to 4-2. It has not been a perfect start, but they are right in position entering the second half.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll ride him again. Got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll move the wide receiver. Smith dropping to pass. Right side, it's Simon. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Was to pass. Complete on the left to Williams. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Longhorns have this offense rolling. Quick give. It's Simon. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
I think one of the keys of this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. Probably the only people upset about going for it on fourth down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Now when you've got a running back like that, he just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on fourth down.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. This crowd knows when to bring it. Smith wants to throw. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been...
Got it! He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on fourth down. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. From the gun, looking for a man. Looking to get it in. And it's caught, but he's stopped short, and you have to get the route past the marker on fourth down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They'll start on the ground with Quentin Joyner. He finds his way out to the 13-yard line, and they're out of trouble with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Joyner again. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Sets his feet. It's Henderson. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Jones. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Caught by Williams on the right. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. The Longhorns peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that.
Fires toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got to...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Play action on 1st down. Going for 6. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you're seeing this offense and their aggressiveness early in this game. Opening drive, 3rd down, taking a shot into the end zone. They don't get it. So do you stay aggressive now on 4th down and try to go for it?
And it's knocked away and incomplete, denying a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Smith dropping to pass. Finds his target. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line. Drops back on first down. Throws to the tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Long way to go on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And the Red Raiders are rolling down the field. Moving the pocket, it's Henderson. Complete. Crosses the 30. He's got a lead. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Finds his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out wide right, it's Joyner. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle. Wants to throw again.
hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, it's Henderson. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
They bring an extra DB onto the field as they try to stop this 4th quarter score. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the field goal unit is on the field. And the kicker will try to give them a little more cushion on this lead. And he got it! And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the wide receiver. Sells to run, looking to pass. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
He wants to take the top off. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their 2nd timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let them get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throws it back. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Left side is Bowman. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I love the play call in this situation. You need one first down to ice the game, so you're just throwing to the sticks, trusting your quarterback to make the right read in rhythm. They get it done. They're going to walk out of here with the win, David.
And this used to be a situation where you'd see offenses get...
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
What can you say about this offense in this game? It hasn't always been pretty all season long, yet they've continually found ways to win each and every week. But today, in a day where they had to light the scoreboard up because the opposing offense came to play, their offense got it done. And as a result, they stay undefeated.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Smith wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch.
Trying to get behind the defense. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. He wants a big play here late. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Red Raiders! How about this defense taking one back to the house? With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Well, this guy's going to need an ice bath based on how he's run the football now these last 2 games, David. Back-to-back top 25 wins, in large part because of the way he's running the football. He has been physical, and it's incredible to watch him against really good defenses wear them down. It just seems to get better as the game goes on. This guy has just been a monster in recent games.
He's been an absolute monster, and I think when you're watching this team and you watch him the last 2 weeks against quality opponents and to be this physical, man, this bodes well for this team moving forward. Like, how are you not going to depend on this team or call this team one of the best teams in college football? Back-to-back weeks, physicality. You can't stop me. You know what I'm doing. We're going to run the football, but we do it at such a level, we're still going to beat you.
They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Simon. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot
throws toward the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.